Everyone's ultimate goal is to earn enough money from a passive income so that they can retire and never have to work again. But there are a few problems with this dream everyone has. There are a lot of myths that circulate around passive income, and it's time to learn the cold hard truth. Welcome to Mindnificent. In today's video, we're going to explore the shocking truths about passive income while busting a few industry myths at the same time. Are you ready? Let's get into it. Myth: you need a lot of money to start earning passive income. One common myth that finds itself circulating amongst all types of investments is the belief that you need a sizable chunk of money to get started. This simply isn't true. With micro investment apps, you can invest in the stock market or cryptocurrencies for as little as $20. Setting up a website or a Shopify account subscription can cost less than $8 a month. Having a big amount of capital to get started is great, but at the end of the day, what matters most is your willingness to put in the time to research your market idea or investment opportunity. Truth: it takes a lot of work to generate a passive income. If you believe the majority of YouTube entrepreneurs, creating a passive income stream is one of the easiest things on the planet, done with minimal time and effort. This couldn't be further from the truth. Before you even start to think of a product, service, ideas, and prices, you'll need to learn every aspect of the process. What are the market conditions? What challenges are you likely to face? How much of an income do you need to be generating? There are plenty of people that will have you believe earning a passive income is as easy as putting on your socks in the morning. It can be, but if you want a long-term passive income that is reliable, safe, and constant, there is a lot of work you need to put in first. Myth: real estate is the safest form of passive income. The most common myth about passive incomes is the belief that real estate is the safest way to earn a passive income. Unfortunately, that's just another old wives' tale, one that hasn't stood the test of time, especially recently. There are many risks that come with real estate, especially from exorbitant transaction costs, a fluctuating rental market, and the ever-rising threat of another housing market bubble burst. There is no doubt that real estate is a safe way to earn a passive income, but it certainly isn't the safest. Nor is it the least time-consuming. If you manage properties directly, it can be a full-time job in itself. If you're time poor and not seeing the benefit in self-managing a real estate portfolio, consider listing the help of specialized property managers. They handle everything from tenant management, rent collection, insurance, maintenance, and repairs. They take their fee and hand you over what's left. At the end of the day, you have to work out how much your time is worth. Truth: variable passive incomes are unreliable. People will tell you that selling items online or starting a blog is the best way to earn a passive income, but the harsh truth is, it's not. The income you receive from these sorts of businesses or pastimes are variable and unreliable. One week, you may have 4 to 5 companies wanting to advertise on your website, and the next week, you could have none. If you want to live off of passive income, it needs to be reliable and constant. Variable passive incomes can make you money, but you won't be able to have financial freedom solely from a variable income. It's too inconsistent. Plus, it also limits your ability to make any kind of accurate financial projection. Building an element of reliability into your income stream, such as subscriptions or a loyalty program, will allow you to more correctly assess your financial position. Myth: you can set and forget your revenue streams. We all like the idea of not needing to do any additional work after setting up a blog or online store. But real life is never so simple. Blog visitors expect new content on a consistent basis. People who enroll in an online class expect personalized support when they encounter a problem. The internet itself is constantly changing. Once you have created a passive income stream, you need to continue to give it tender love and care. For example, let's say you have just bought an apartment as an investment. You may think that once you have tenants in and they begin paying rent that the work is done until the lease is up. No. You still need to do checks on the apartment to ensure the tenants are treating it well. You also need to keep the tenants happy, and you need to fix and upgrade any issues in the apartment. All this may not sound like a lot, but it is. You need to give your undivided attention to your passive income generator, so you keep earning money. The more work, time, and effort you put into whatever is earning you a passive income will pay off in the long run. Truth. The rewards from passive incomes take time. If there's one thing you need to learn about passive incomes is that it takes time to see the benefits. You need to master the art of delayed gratification in this world. Otherwise, you will always give up and spend your life wondering what could have been. You might be wondering what delayed gratification is. Well, it's pretty simple and a skill that most successful people on this planet have. Delayed gratification describes one's ability to postpone an immediate gain in favor of a greater and later reward. It may sound like an easy skill to acquire, but it isn't. It means putting all temptations to the back of your mind and having control over your brain. I'll give you another example. Once again, imagine you have just bought an apartment as an investment. Initially, the majority of the rent goes towards paying off the mortgage, paying the insurance and utility bills, as well as upgrading or fixing any broken fixtures within the property. After a while, as you slowly pay off the principal of the mortgage, more and more of that rent starts to trickle into your bank account. The rent hasn't gone up, but your share of it will over time. Myth. One solid source of income is all you need. Some people will have you believe that one single stream of passive income is enough for you to live on, but unfortunately, that just isn't the case. This is like putting all your stock market investments into a single company. If that stock does great, you'll be rich, but if its prices fall, you could find yourself practically bankrupt. As with stock market investments, it's better to diversify your income sources, especially if you're planning on having these revenue streams replace your day job. Sure, for now, you might be happy with a few extra $100 in your bank account each week, but what happens if that source of income dries up, or if you lose your job? With a diversified portfolio and multiple streams of revenue, you can future-proof your income against market crashes, industry volatility, even a pandemic. Truth. Success isn't inevitable. The hardest truth you need to learn when trying to earn a passive income is that success isn't inevitable. Something that doesn't just apply here, but in all aspects of life too. Even when you've done your market research and you know you're creating something that people will be interested in, this doesn't mean they're going to find your blog or product on their own. Ironically, ensuring that customers find your passive revenue source requires action. You need to remember that we all fail sometimes, but it's what we do after you fail that makes a difference. You can earn a reasonable living off a passive income, but you can't expect yourself to succeed the first time around, or even the second. You need to keep failing, realizing your mistakes, and trying again. If you stop at your first failure, you will never succeed. So keep working at it, and soon enough, you will be successful. That's all we have time for today. If you enjoyed today's video, please let me know by clicking that subscribe button and bell notification button because more magnificent content is on the way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.